What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the ECU job and the bank contract. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do these contracts very quick and easily. I already have two contracts up, which are the super dollar deal and the agency deal, and I will have the other two up very soon for a total of 6, and more is going to be releasing in the coming weeks. And when those do eventually arrive into GTA Online, I will be sure to do a guide on those too. But if you guys don't want to miss any information regarding the Los Santos DLC updates and the Red Dead Online Blood Money DLC updates, make sure you guys are subscribed and have post notifications for you guys never miss an upload. So we're going to start off with the bank contract. So the description reads, hit fleets of banks across Los Santos and Blaine County and grab all the cash you can. So this is a very simple contract. All you gotta do is just rob the fleets of banks. So there's two preps that you have to do obviously before you start it. The first prep is thermal charges, and these thermal charges are going to be used to obviously burn through the fleets of bank vault doors. So for me, I had to head over to the Grand Sonora Desert. It could be a different location for you, but essentially you're doing the same thing. You're taking out cops and enemies. Now when it comes to doing this prep, I recommend that you guys try your best to do this as quickly as you can and take cover, because there's going to be a lot of cops and enemies and you don't want to waste any time there. So try your best to just take out as many people as you can, grab the thermal charges, and if you do have cops, you do have to lose them. And if you want to lose them very quickly, just head over to the tunnel near the Diamond Casino and Resort. You should be able to lose them, and then head back to your auto shop and you're done with the prep. The next prep is signal jammers. These signal jammers are going to temporarily block the alarm system when you go to these banks, so they can be very useful. Now for this prep, all you have to do is head over to Vespucci Canals and go to a vehicle and open the trunk of it. It might be a different location for you, but essentially you are doing the same thing. Just go to the certain location that it tells you to go. Open the trunk of your vehicle. In my case, it was the Emperor. And once you do arrive at the trunk of the vehicle, open it and take the signal jammers. Once you have the signal jammers, you have to plant them at the fleece of banks. There's going to be a control box outside or near the fleece of bank, and all you have to do is just head over to it. It's going to be on your map. Most of these will have a camera near them, so you just have to avoid the camera or else you will get cops. And if you do get cops, you will have to lose them. So just stay away from the camera, plant the signal jammer, and you should be good. Now there is 6 of them around the map. For me, I was not able to get all 6 of them because I was using a vehicle at first, and I do recommend that you guys use the MK2, just a faster vehicle to get around. Now I was able to get 4 of them, but not all 6 of them. Honestly, it's not really that much of a big thing if you don't. You still will be able to complete the prep even if you don't have 6 of them. It's just going to, alert the cops once you do enter these banks. But honestly, it's not that much of a big deal, to be honest. If you can get all 6 of them, great. But if you don't, either way, it's still fine. And remember, you are on a 10-minute timer, and once that timer does expire, you are going to be done with the prep, and all you gotta do is head back to the auto shop and you can start the finale. So the finale is called the Robberies, and what you're doing is robbing the cash in the vaults of the Fleece of Bank branches and delivering it to the client. So once you do get started with the Robberies finale, you can pick the weapon loadout that you want. I recommend picking Hustler or Sharpshooter, and I recommend that you guys purchase super heavy armor. And of course, you guys can pick whichever vehicle you guys want to do the finale. I recommend picking a fast vehicle because you will be driving around Los Santos and Blaine County, and you have to use one of the cars that release in the Los Santos DLC updates. And if you don't own any of them, you will have to use the Santos car. So I decided to go with the Dinka Jester RR. So when it comes to robbing these banks, I recommend that you guys go on this path. You start off with D, which is at the bottom, like middle-ish of the city. You head up to E, and then you go to C and B, which are all like in a straight line. And after that, you take the left side of the map, you go to A, like on Great Ocean Highway, and you go up to Blaine County, kind of near like Sandy Shores, and you get F. And when it comes to robbing these banks, they're actually pretty simple. All you have to do is just put the thermal charges on the vault door. It's going to burn away like the lock on it, and then after that, you can head inside of the vaults and just grab the cash and put it into your bag. Now I do recommend that you guys do have your gun ready, because there most likely will be cops if you do have them and you're just kind of shoot your way. Honestly, for me, there wasn't that many cops, just maybe like 2 or 3 cars. But just have your car parked outside, like in a position to just get ready and go. So you're just ready. As soon as you get out the bank, you just straight away go in your car and just leave. So just watch out for any of the cops, shoot any of them if you can. There isn't that many, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But again, just follow the path. Just go to D, then E, then C, then B, then A, then NL for F, and it should be done. And then after you go to these banks, again, do watch out for all the cops. There isn't that many, but again, take your time with this. Now after you do finish robbing all 6 banks, you will have to lose the cops. Now when it comes to losing the cops, I recommend that you guys go off-road, or just like an area just like open land, to get away from the cops and not stay on the roads and hide from any helicopters or anything like that. And once you do eventually lose the cops, all you gotta do is just deliver it to the client, and you will get $160,200, and you will be getting a $75,000 bonus, bringing your total to $235,000 at $200. Next up, we have the E.C.U job, and the description reads, jump a freight train and steal the prototype standalone engine control units inside. So the first prep is train inventory, and what you're doing is finding out which of the train's containers have the ECUs. Now once you do start the prep, you have to head over to the docks. Once you do arrive at the docks, you do have to head over to a van, and in the back of that van is going to be uniforms. So you're going to see on your map that there's a little icon, like a little uniform icon. Head over to there, go to the back of the truck, take the uniform and head over to the ship. It's going to be a yellow question mark, and it should be a yellow circle too. Now technically you don't have to take the dock worker uniform, but if you want to, you can. If you do not take it, you will have to shoot your way through the ship, and it's going to be really annoying. So I highly recommend that you guys do take the dock worker uniform. Now once you do head over to the ship, do not walk into any of the guards or anybody there, because you will get caught, and don't stay in their cone of vision for too long. And what you're pretty much looking for is the container manifest. It should be one of these like crates over here, one of these green crates back here, pretty much just like any of the crates on the ship. Just look for those. It should be on the far back of the ship, and after you do find it, take a picture of it and send it to Santa. Now after you send it, you're going to have to wait for Santa to contact you, and after she does, all you have to do is head over to the front of the ship and look for the cutting saw. And this once again should be on a crate. It should be on the far front of the ship this time. Look around for any of the crates. The cutting saw is going to be in a duffel bag. Take the duffel bag and get off the ship and deliver the cutting saw to the auto shop. The next prep is called schedule, and what you're doing is finding when the ECUs are due to be transported, and you're also finding a way to stop the train. So for me, I had to head over to the Palmer Taylor Power Station. It could be a different location for you, but essentially you're doing the same thing. Once you head over to the location, you were looking for the train. It's going to be a red train, and once you head over there, there's going to be enemies. You have to take them out. For me, it was like 4 of them, so it should be pretty simple. Just take them out. Then after that, you have to take a photo of the train and send it to Santa. After that, you have to take a photo of a brake cylinder, and this is what it looks like. You have to kind of zoom in a little bit for you guys can take a clear, nice image, and you only have to take a picture of one, and then after that, once you're done, send it to Santa. And then after that, you have to head over to the control tower, and before you do get there, there's going to be a lot of enemies outside of it, so definitely take your time, take cover, and take out as many enemies as you can. There's going to be a lot of them, so I recommend being patient and taking your time, and more enemies will possibly spawn, so watch out for that. Once you take out the enemies, head up to the control tower. There could be an enemy up there, so watch out for them. Then once you're in the control tower, take the train schedule, leave the control tower and watch out for any more enemies, and deliver the train schedule to the auto shop. And once you head over to the auto shop, you're ready to start the finale, which is called the robbery. And what you're doing is stopping the train and stealing the ECUs and delivering them to the client. So of course, before you do head into the ECU job, you can pick your weapon loadout. I recommend going with sharpshooter or hustler, and of course I do recommend purchasing some super heavy armor, and of course you can pick which vehicle you want to use. I also recommend that you guys do use a fast vehicle, and if you don't have one of the vehicles in the Los Santos DLC update, you will have to use Santa's car. So I decided to go with the Calico, and all you have to do is head over to the train route interception point. This will be marked on your map, and once you head over there, you just have to wait for the train. So when the train does arrive, essentially what you are doing is destroying the train brake cylinders, which are those little red things. So I recommend using sticky bombs or like a mini SMG or like a machine pistol to destroy them. And there's 2 on each side, so I recommend just going on that side that you want to destroy the brake cylinders and just shooting out the brake cylinders. Again, take your time with this. You will have to catch up with the train the whole entire time. After you destroy all 4 brake cylinders, the train will stop. Now once the train does stop, you will have to search the train for the ECUs, and Santa will text you which containers do have the ECUs in them. And basically all you're doing is heading over to the certain container, open it using the cutting saw and take the ECUs. Now there will be helicopters and enemies around you, so definitely watch out for them, but it shouldn't be too many. Take them out, and once you do collect both ECUs, go to a vehicle and deliver the ECUs to KDJ. Now while heading to KDJ, there most likely will be some enemies, so watch out for them, but it shouldn't be too many. Then all you have to do is just deliver the ECUs to KDJ, and you should get $172,000. And of course you will get the $75,000 bonus, bringing your total to $247,000. And of course you're getting tons of RP too, which is really nice. So if you did both the bank contract and the ECU Job, you should be getting somewhere around $482,200, which is a great amount of money. And these contracts are really fun, so hopefully you guys did enjoy them. But that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you guys don't want to miss any information regarding the Los Santos Tuners DLC updates and the Red Dead Online Bomani DLC updates, make sure you guys are subscribed and have on post notifications for you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.